so soon. Right, guys and girls, welcome back to another video of mine for today's Days Gone. This is episode 7. It's going to be a little bit longer, I think, today. I'm going to put around about 17 minutes, 18 minutes into this for gameplay. I thought I'd do a little bit longer because I've done like 10-minute videos. And I want to make sure this doesn't cut out when it cuts out at certain points, because I'm hoping that they fixed it where it's when you're doing the commentary over the top of it, it doesn't cut out around about 15 minutes into. If it cuts out around about 15 minutes, I could just add a little bit extra and just add an extra bit of commentary over the top. Anyway, so this is the new Days Gone, only on PlayStation 4. It's exclusive to PS4. I'm playing it on the PlayStation 4 Pro at the moment, so you get like the sort of enhancements, benefits. If you've got a 4K screen, you've got HDR as well. I think that's HDR is on normal one as well, the normal PlayStation 4, but you don't get the 4K sort of visuals with it. But you get some sort of like high dynamic range with it. And to be honest, I'm actually kind of liking this as well with this game, even though a lot of people are disliking it themselves. They're not really liking the game because they reckon it's like a mixture of all the games and stuff from Tomb Raider and like sort of Red Dead Redemption mixed with Grand Theft Auto. I mean, I can see where they're coming from, but the story is kind of, I would say, it's kind of unique because we have these zombies. We have zombies in the game, but they're not sort of like the normal zombies you would get. They're quite, I would say they're quite intelligent because they know what's going on half of the time. There was, I think there was one actually part of I got to where there was like sort of zombie with a gun or something. I'm not too sure if it was a gun or not, or if it was one of the bandits. It might have been one of the bandits, but yeah, you do get some crazy people, bandits, to go around trying to shoot you. Like this one here, this guy here, for instance. You have to take them out, otherwise they end up like coming into like a whole pack of them to try and take you out. And this whole gang, this is like a sort of hideout area where you basically, I had to kill all these bandits. That's what I'm going to call them, bandits, because they're basically trying to kill me, and they're in a hideout place, and this is why I had to clean out the area. And it does take a little bit. It takes me a little bit. So I was actually watching my health as well. Actually, I patted a couple over the head with I think that's an axe I got in my hand. So I had a bit of an axe to grind with them. But you do find out you do need to keep your bullets as well, because the bullets are your main sort of game changer, I would say, in the game, because there's not really that many bullets around. You have to just basically do what you can to survive. It is a survival horror sort of style game, post-apocalyptic sort of style zombie game, but it's got survival elements and stealth elements in there as well. It's kind of stealthy, so I would say it's like Hitman / Tomb Raider / Grand Theft Auto versus The Walking Dead / Sons of Anarchy, all mixed into one. The story itself of the character, Deacon, I think his name is Deacon St. John or something like that, some name, Deacon St. John. And basically, at the start of the game, if you watch the first episode, he's basically sending his wife off on a helicopter because she got stabbed during an attack, which left her like wounded basically, and there wasn't really enough room. There was only enough room for 2 people on that helicopter, but Deacon had his friend, I think his name's Boozer, with him. So basically he didn't want to leave his friend Boozer around, so he told his wife to go off. They were going to go to a refugee camp nearby, but it got relocated in some way, so he ends up thinking his wife is basically long gone or dead. But there is some sort of twists and turns in it, which you will see in the actual up and coming missions and levels here, which I'm doing right now. I got a pistol here. with a silencer on it. You can take them out stealthily as well, these characters, these bandits. You've got freakers, which are like zombies. You've got screamers, which are basically, they scream and they allow the other sort of zombies to know where you are. And actually, I got to the point where there was so many zombies in this game, it was literally hectic. Literally hectic. Like, if you don't kill all of them, they run at you really fast. And the stamina, you don't really get much stamina, so you have to make that last you. So really, it's really good to just go around with your motorbike and make sure you don't run out of fuel in your engine. Because if you do that, then you could end up getting your survival instincts lower, so you end up pretty much nearly dead. But I mean, so far so good. I'm actually kind of liking it. They do have sniper rifles in it. They're not that accurate, but you can upgrade them to make them a lot better than you want them to. But I'm just trying to upgrade my motorbike at the moment with the engines and the actual speed on it and the mufflers and all that kind of stuff. And I'm also trying to upgrade my characters. You get these like sort of stem packs that you can find in various different buildings, which basically, if you go to various different buildings, you will notice and you will find little sort of like needle jab sort of style injections, which you can pick up, and they give you like either health, stamina, and they give you other kinds of sort of upgrades. So you can upgrade yourself, you can upgrade your motorbike. I don't think you can have any armour and stuff. There's not any armour that I've actually found, or like suits and all that kind of stuff. But you can upgrade weapons and all that kind of stuff with it, which is pretty cool. You can pick up parts here. There's like, it's a lot to this game. Mechanically, there's a lot to the game itself. The weather dynamics is actually probably one of the best weather dynamics I've actually seen in a game yet so far. And the night and day cycle is pretty awesome as well. If you like night and day, where it changes from various different times. Also, the trees actually move really wild as well, so you get that wildness with the dynamics of the weather, which actually makes the whole game feel real lifelike in a sense. But anyway, so what I'm doing at the moment, I've got to get to this watchtower because I've got find out various different bits and bobs. This is pre-recorded, so I'm just doing the commentary over the top, and I'm using different transitions as well. So you'll see at the end where you'll see a like, favourite, subscribe, and all that kind of stuff on it, and my name, title at the name for my channel. Which I'm actually editing all this through my PlayStation 4 Pro, guys and girls. So anyway, so there's like bits and bobs you can pick up. You can go to the characters, you can pick up all their ammos or whatever on the actual bodies. I would actually recommend just picking everything up. They're basically sort of your bounty, so you'll pick up a bounty off him, medikits and all that kind of stuff, and then you go to these buildings. You go to these buildings, well, your base basically, where the civilization people are, and you can actually do upgrades there as well for your motorbike. You can do upgrades on your weapons, your customizations. You can customize the bike to your liking as well to make it really faster. Anyway, so basically there's this woman who's run out of bullets. He says to her basically like, oh, he knows she hasn't got any bullets, otherwise he would have been already dead. So he allows her, so he's got some sort of a good deed to himself to allow her to live, because he actually allows her to go and stuff. So he's basically saying, look, you go, you ain't got anything, just run and get off and all that, because he don't want to kill her because she's unarmed anyway. So what's going to benefit from killing her? It's just going to like just be a murderer, really, isn't he? In a way. But he's the protagonist in this game. Anyway, so I actually went up here, but I didn't realise I had to go back down to the base, to one of the rooms. And yeah, it's pretty. Alright. So basically, you got to up here. There's a lot of stuff up here at the moment, which I've been collecting, like little collectibles like weapons, ammo and all that kind of stuff, so you can get all that nice little bits and bobs. Anyway, I picked all that up, but I had a look around to see if there's anything else up here before collecting, and no, nothing else around here. It's just all basically shit really. But I do collect all that stuff here, all that goodiness, or the parts. You can pick up scrap, which you can actually use to build your weapons, customize. You can build grenades, you can build sort of like those throwing sort of cocktail bombs. There's buildings which you have to clear out though. You have to clear out the buildings for the reason that they're like more like the freakers den basically. You got to clean out the dens of the freakers. And look at it, look, I mean it's calm at the moment there, as you can see, and you'll see thunder and lightning basically. Well, you'll see the lightning from the thunder across on various different sort of areas in the building. But yeah, I'm kind of liking the whole graphic side of it. Some people reckon they don't really like the graphics that much. They say that the graphics could have been a lot better. But the thing is, you've got to detail the gameplay on it. I would actually prefer a decent story, and this is what they've gone for. They've gone for a decent story, a good, decent, strong story. I wouldn't say it's weak. They've actually gone really strong on it. And anyway, I go through this door here. This takes me down to one of these basements, but I check around here for a minute because I'm usually trying to grab stuff, and I think I end up going down by that truck as well to make sure that, see if I could pick up any stuff, but nothing there. And then over that little barn there, which I pick up stuff, like there's a machete here which you can use, but I change it I think for the axe. I think did I change it for the axe? I can't remember because this was a few days going back, this one. But yeah, it's absolutely amazing game. I thought I'd do a longer video today due to the fact that it's a fantastic game and it deserves a longer gameplay video of it. But this is I think part 7 today, and it is for Sunday the 28th of April 2019, and at the time of this video it's 3:06 in the afternoon, so 3:06, roughly around about that time. And let's have a look. Yeah, anyway, guys and girls, if you do enjoy these sort of videos and talks over the top of it, do let us know in the comments below and all that. I do appreciate it. I'm trying to build up this like little sort of family community on YouTube, on my channel, to try and bring all you guys and girls of all ages from around the world to enjoy something really fantastic and just have this sort of nice non-toxic sort of community. I like to have people on my channel which don't really intoxicate the channel. I really hate the ones that just people that don't really, which actually wants to do more harm than good. And I'm trying to put some good out on there. I'm trying to bring some sort of really good positivity on my channel to help you guys and girls out and try and make this the best channel ever. Because there's not really many channels that are good. There's a lot of toxic channels out there nowadays on YouTube. And I just keep myself to myself. I just do my own videos, and yeah, just keep myself to myself. Anyway, so this video here will be nearly finished in a minute. It's just me just checking out, and then there's a little snooze bit there as well, which you actually can use recipe. Oh, you can do recipes, and there's a baseball bat and some nails which you can put together, and you can make a baseball bat with nails. Nail bat or something, where you can hit people over the head with it. There's a lot of different combination kills as well, and as you can see, look at that, the weather dynamics change. It changes from morning to around about night time, so it gets darker at night time, which actually is fantastic, by the way, guys and girls, the way this game is. And I like this kind of stuff. It's more, I wouldn't say it's RPG sort of style, but in a way, because you do that sort of Far Cry stuff. So it's kind of more like Far Cry to me, where you can do your enhancements, your upgrades, your weapons, and you've got these like sort of, it's like a little reel on the actual weapons, so you can choose between guns, melee weapons, your specials, which are like your crossbows, your sidearms, your primary weapons. It's all pretty cool. You can make them a lot better, you can make them really even worse. But most of the time you would need to be on your feet a lot of the time as well, and I mostly just try and use stealth if I can. If there's a lot of zombies, actually I had to find this out first hand, that if you go where all the zombies are and you throw them and all the zombies know where you are, that is the biggest mistake you can actually do, because they actually start they're more dangerous when they're in a pack of zombies or a pack of freakers. When they're in a pack of them, you're in danger of getting killed. And I actually find that you'll know in one of my videos later on this game. But yeah, anyway, so I'm almost coming up to the end of this bit. I end up finding there's a bloke or someone on an island or one of the areas over there. Starting, it's a fire, as you can see, you'll see in a minute, you'll see a fire. I think it goes into a cutscene, and as you can see there's smoke over there, so you have to make your way over to the other side. I believe that's on the next video actually, and I start riding through the woods, and you've got kilometres, thousands and thousands upon thousands of kilometres of like sort of riding facilities, areas to ride. It's just fantastic when you're on a motorbike. And you can put nitro on the motorbike as well to go faster, which is awesome as well. But anyway, if you guys and girls have been playing this as well, let us know in the comments below, guys and girls, what you think of the game itself. I think it's awesome. Right, you should see the thing turn up now, like the little sort of icons. It should be there in a couple of minutes. Should have my name come up first at the top, and then the rest of them should follow next. I think I did it for about 6 seconds roughly, about that. But anyway, yeah, it's pretty awesome, this game. I think it's awesome. There we go, like, subscribe, and a little big thumbs up. Cheers for watching, guys.